Week 8 in the Arenalacrosseleague wraps up today from the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena, home of the Paris Riverwolves, as they welcome the Toronto Monarchs. First meeting of the season between the two sides. Good afternoon, everyone. Jason Davidson here, working alongside Gary Morrison and JVI Productions. Your starting goaltenders today are Sam Haynes for Toronto and for Paris between the pipes, Chase Cosgrove. The officials for today's game, Joel Furman is the crew chief, working alongside Roger Nurse and Tyler Flake. Head coaches for the Monarchs' first season, Nick Krapinczak. Assistants are Justin Wilson Kirby and Ryan Kelly. For the Riverwolves, Jamie Dubrick runs the bench. Chris Driscoll is the assistant. We are underway here on this Sunday afternoon, and it is Paris with possession. Quick shot off the end boards. That came from Noah Simonelli. Fresh 30 from the Monarchs the other way, their first possession of the game. That's number 32, Nathan Ethier, who will head off. And now for Paris. It's Angus who left it off. That shot coming in from Curtis Woodland. And now it's Walker. Aaron Walker, number 21 for the Monarchs, up ahead to Jordan Dance. Dance looking for space. Finds an outlet on the far side, gets it back. Dance will let it go, and it sneaks through. And Jordan Dance has given the Toronto Monarchs an early 1-0 lead. $1:25 gone in quarter number one. So the Monarchs coming in, losers of 3 straight. They sit at 3-4. Paris, they've been on a tear after a tough start to the season. They've won 4 straight and stand at 4-3, looking to go to 5-3 on this final game of Week 8 in the ALL East. Brown for Paris. Feeds it over. That shot is blocked, did not get through. Another shot comes in, and it bounces into the stands. Monarchs break out. Merrick Lemmy being watched closely by Dawson Brown. Paris with possession. That pass out of the reach. But they maintain possession. Hill. And that shot is handled by Sam Haynes. Up ahead it goes to Thompson. Patrick Thompson in alone and makes it 2-0 Monarchs. Great start for Toronto. Two goals in about 2.5 minutes to get things going. And again, for Thompson, took that long pass on the goaltender, Sam Haynes. As you see, Toronto's leading scorer, Parker Pfeiffer, out there, number 15. Paris looking for a response. Sent back. That shot takes a bounce off the boards. It's corralled. Caden Merritt, number 77, out there. There's a shot. Almost sneaks through. It's handled. And it's Harland. Chris Harland. Shot comes in, steered aside. Nice save there by Chase Cosgrove. And now Paris, they come up with it. Change is made. Centering feed for Hill. Shot bounces off the end boards. That's number 21, Cayman Diabo, rather. Diabo, 20 goals and 14 assists this season. Pfeiffer. Back to Dance. Dance opened the scoring earlier in this frame. Shot is blocked, into the netting it goes. We play on. Pfeiffer. Now it's Dance. Took the feed from Cody Ennis. Dance walks in, looking for room. Close range shot will break through, and Dance has his second of the afternoon. 3-0 Toronto. Terrific start for the Toronto Monarchs. We're looking to get back in the win column. Koichi Nakamura out there. Number 6. Dawson Brown gets it back to Diabo. That shot just off the mark. Rebound corralled. And here come the Monarchs again. Mason Kaminga leaves it back for Riley Ford. Ten to go on the shot clock here. Here's Ferreira, number 14, finds some room, lets it go! And that shot is turned aside. And now it's a 20-second clock for the Monarchs after they corral the rebound. Ferreira again. Gets the shot away, almost snuck through, not quite. And it's another fresh 20 on the clock. As Toronto picks up the rebound, getting some help off the bench. Here's Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer to Ford. A little give and go there. And Paris will try and get things going the other way. Robert Cristello called up, wearing number 28. Here's Prince, Davis Prince. Looking to get it back. Simonelli, at center feed, broken up. Thompson got in the way. And save is made by Sam Haynes. Dance to Ford. Monarchs doing some maneuvering here. Some good passing down low, and their efforts are rewarded, make it 4-0. And it looks like Cohen Jennings will get credit for that one. What a terrific start for the Monarchs. You're watching Arenalacrosseleague action on JVI Sports. JVI Productions bringing you all the action. And Paris looking for a response as we're about to hit the 7-minute mark of this first quarter. Woodland. There's a shot. And Paris gets on the board. They needed that one in every way. And it's a 4-1 game. Paris will have possession. Here's Brown. Gets it back. Brown to Woodland. Matt Duncan under some pressure. Goes back to Woodland, lets it go. Oh, let that go with some steam. Misses off the end boards. There's another shot. And that stopped. Chris Harland up ahead to Dance. Dance with 2 goals today on the early hat-trick watch. Dance steps into one, lets it go. It's stopped. Rebound is there. Nothing doing, and that will be our first break here in the first quarter. We'll be back with more. Welcome back to the ILA. Toronto Monarchs 4, Paris Riverwolves 1. Just over 7 minutes to go in this opening frame. Monarchs jumped out to a 4-0 lead before Paris was able to respond. Diabo. And they strike again. Deficit is cut to 2. So Diabo out there with Caden Merritt and Curtis Woodland. 4-2 game. Koichi Nakamura at center. And the Monarchs come up with it. Board battle ensues. Harland rolls off the check. Plays it back to Ben Heidecker. Cohen Jennings to Dance. Down low feed and they score. Some good ball movement there. And it's 5-2 Toronto. And credit that one to Cody Innes. So lots of offense in this opening 15. Here's Brown now for Paris. Dawson Brown. Prince down low. And Toronto will pick it up as they streak in. Ethier. And Nathan Ethier will leave it for Ford and head off for a change. Here's Ford. Across it goes. Ennis just scored moments ago, back in the fray. There's a shot stopped by Chase Cosgrove. Battle in the corner. Patrick Thompson in there for Toronto. Monarchs trying to come up with it, and they do. It's going to be Heidecker. Waiting for some help. Heidecker circling around. Finds a pass down low. Ferreira now. Being watched closely. Ferreira. Gets it to Riley Ford, who came off the bench. Ferreira gets it back. Shot clock winding down. Ferreira trying to get a shot away. Double teamed by a pair of Paris defenders. And here comes Diabo. Woodland out there. Diabo with the shot. It's handled by Sam Haynes. Just over 4 minutes to play in quarter number one. Ethier now. Finds Lemmy. Or changes made for the Monarchs. Nice spin move from Dance. Dance, the captain, gets it back. 15 to go on the shot clock. Ennis off the bench, feeds it down. 5 seconds to go on the clock. Can they get a shot away? Dance lets it go and misses wide. And the shot clock expires. Under 3.5 to go in period number one here at the ILA. 5-2 Toronto is your score. There's a shot from the sharp angle. That came from Noah Simonelli. And now the other way, here come the Monarchs. Dukes shoots and scores. Make it a half dozen in the opening frame for the Monarchs. They scored the first 4, gave up 2. And now they've responded with 2 unanswered. Play resumes. Curtis Woodland will patiently carry it in. Diabo with the long-range shot off the mark. And it's corralled by Caden Merritt. Caden Merritt, 12 goals and 33 points. One of those transition D players. And now it's the Monarchs. Turned over. Aaron Walker had it but lost it. Under some pressure from Nick Ellerton. Fresh legs for the Riverwolves. Trying to get to within 3 at least before the end of the first. Up ahead, Harlan couldn't handle the pass from Walker. Harlan gives chase. He takes a hit in the corner. Paris possession. Harrison Brooks will head off for a change. Now it's Cayman Diabo. Trying to connect with Matt Duncan. Diabo gets it back, lets it go. Looks like it went off a leg. And they'll let the shot clock wind down. Fresh 30 for Toronto. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. Ford. Monarchs working around. Jennings driving towards the front. Ford will let it go, and it's handled by Cosgrove. And that long-range pass out of the reach of Ellerton. 30 seconds remaining in the first. Ferreira. Back to Dance. Dance. Gets it back. A little give and go. Nice pass intended towards Ferreira. But it's picked up by Paris. 10 seconds left in the first. Chance for one last shot, perhaps. Here they come. Morrow waiting for some help. They're hearing it from the bench. Let it go. And they will not be able to do so as the opening quarter comes to an end. 6-2 lead for the Toronto Monarchs over the Paris Riverwolves. We'll take a break here, and we'll come back with the second. Welcome back to the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena in Hagersville, Ontario. Jason Davidson with you here. Arenalacrosseleague action on JVI Productions. So the Monarchs, just to give you a quick recap of what happened in the opening 15, they jumped out to a 4-0 lead. Paris came back with 2. The Riverwolves got back into things, but then Toronto again tacking on an additional pair to restore the 4-goal advantage. And that's where we stand right now. That shot comes in, takes a crazy carom. And Thompson will chase it the other way in Paris territory. Ford. Thompson looking to work it around. It's played to the captain. Dance. Dance down low. Here comes a shot. Nice save. As Cody Menzies is denied. Nice stop there by Cosgrove. Matt Duncan with it. Duncan having a terrific season in the transition D spot. 12 goals, 33 points coming into today. And there's one for Paris. So just like they did in the first, they trimmed the deficit in half. And it's a 6-3 game. And lots of game left. We're early in the second here. These two teams will meet again in mid-March at the Toronto Rock Athletics Center in Oakville. That'll be the season finale for both sides. Ennis being watched closely. Gets it over to Dance. Dance takes a bump, lets a shot go, misses. Dance trying to get it back, but it's picked up by the Riverwolves. Here they come. Duncan walking in, shooting. Rebound corralled by the Monarchs. Ty Jesso. Over to Pfeiffer, the Fife dog. Menzies. Toronto moving it around really well in that sequence, and it was Lucas Ferreira who was denied. Now it's Marcus Minicello who leaves it, heads off for a change. And that change works out well for Paris. They're now within 2. 6-4 is the score. Play resumes. Ellerton to Duncan. Ellerson gets the pass back, lets it go, stopped. Monarchs take over possession with a fresh 30. Here's Thompson. Thompson. Now it's Pfeiffer in! Great chance there. Cody Innes driving in deep. Back come Paris. Brown. Woodland. Looking to step into one. That's a low shot steered aside by Sam Haynes. Lemmy. Here comes Lemmy. That shot, and it takes one of those home arena bounces, if you will. Off the ceiling it goes. Fresh 30 coming up for Paris. They trail by 2. 3.5 minutes gone in the second quarter. And make it a 1-goal deficit. The Paris Riverwolves. And Koichi Nakamura making it a 6-5 game here. Game on at the ILA. Jason Davidson and JVI Productions bringing you Arenalacrosseleague coverage. Woodland looking to connect with a teammate down low. Nothing doing. We've yet to have a penalty called in this contest. Meantime, Toronto in transition. Ennis. Monarchs bench calling for a hold. Ennis with a feed. And is picked up by Paris. Now they come the other way. Patrick Morrow, number 14. Tried that little sharp angle cut. Nothing doing for him. Thompson now the other way for the Monarchs. Thompson. Over to Dance. Dance. Watch closely by Connor Scott. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. But the Monarchs turn it over. Here comes Paris. Under 10 to play in the second. Paris looking to tie things up. Haven't been level since the start of this contest. As the ball will roll in the Paris territory. Take the bounce off the boards. Going after it is Cohen Jennings. The shot clock will run out. 9:26 to go in the second. 6-5 game. Things have tightened up. Pfeiffer looking to add to his impressive totals this year. Coming in with 15 goals and 42 points. He's been on a tear. Paris. They work it around. There's a shot. Nice quick release from Davis Prince. He'll head off. And now it's the Monarchs. Come in, gun number 88. Walking in! And takes full advantage. And Toronto is back up by a pair. 7-5 is the score. Still 8:44 remaining in this second frame. And we're underway once again. Thompson feeds it across the Dance. Pfeiffer on there out there as well. Dance spins around the D. Ferreira took a hit as he let the shot go. And back comes Paris the other way. That's Harrison Brooks, number 10. Gets it over to Caden Merritt. There's a shot. It sneaks through. And Diabo converts. And again, it's a one-goal game. Just over 8 minutes remaining in the second. Without a stick as Ennis has to pick it back up. And here comes Paris. Ellerton. Readjusts, and we are tied. So Paris have, Diabo, by the way, having a heck of a game, continuing his terrific season. So Paris, remember, they've trailed 4-0 and 6-2 at certain intervals. And we're all square, 7.5 to go in the second. 7-7 is your score. Pfeiffer in there looking for possession, takes a bump. Now it's Thompson. Gets it back to Pfeiffer. Dance steps into one. Off the mark, takes that carom. Here's Ellerton the other way, in alone for Paris. Can they take the lead? No. Save is made by Sam Haynes. The Toronto netminder with a great read on that shot as it took that carom at the other end, and Ellerton was home free. Matt Duncan. That shot coming from Curtis Woodland as he pinched in. And Paris retains possession. Duncan. Kind of quarterbacking things, if you will. Rebound chance from close range. Prince trying to make something happen. Here come the Monarchs the other way. Harland. Six minutes remaining in the second. Dance. Shifty moves as always. Lets it go. It's blocked. Dance gets it right back though. Engaged in a battle with Harrison Brooks, but the shot clock does expire. And we'll take a break and come back with the rest of the second. 5:35 to go. We're tied at 7. And welcome back to the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. Jason Davidson here with you. JVI Productions bringing you Arena Lacrosse League action. We're tied at 7s. 5.5 to go between the Toronto Monarchs and the Paris Riverwolves. So Paris with some momentum now. There's Diabo looking to connect on a pass with Simonelli, nothing doing. Possession retained, under 10 to go in the shot clock. That's ripped in. Nice save as Caden Merritt let it go. Outstretched pass for Thompson now. Thompson walking in, looking for some help. There's a pass made. Nice save by Cosgrove. As Ferreira was trying to sneak one in back door, nothing doing. Heads off for a change. Matt Duncan. Diabo. That shot doesn't get through. That came off the release of number 3, Prince. Now it's Dilks. Dilks. Toronto making more changes. Dilks under some pressure. Almost turned it over. Got it right back. Dance. Jesso. Now it's Ford. Shot clock about to run out. They need to get a shot away. Menzies down low. That shot misses wide. Jesso from the left side. 4 minutes remaining in the second. Brooks gets it over to Woodland. Woodland walks in, shoots, and it's handled by Haynes. Head coaches Nick Krapinczak and Jamie Dubrick, I'm sure will have some things to say to their teams at halftime. Meantime, Dance with a great cut to the middle, but was denied. Now it's Diabo. Diabo. He's been rolling the last few games. Looks for some help off the bench. Merritt. That shot is stopped. Takes that high bounce. Shot clock still running down. And it runs out on Paris. 3 minutes to go now. Here's Pfeiffer. Gets the return pass. Pfeiffer. Watch closely by Minicello. Battersby in there as well. Here's Dance now. Looking for some room. Coming in. Decent chance there for the Monarchs captain. Now it's Paris the other way. That shot is stopped. Nice spin move made by Diabo. Just over 2 minutes to go in the first half. Thompson will toss it back to Pfeiffer. Now it's Ferreira. We'll pick it up on the far side. Dance, logging lots of minutes. And his path was impeded. And here's Paris the other way, looking for the lead. Can't get it to go. Ethier. Pfeiffer. That shot from the doorstep is stopped. Ennis comes up with it. And we're going to have a slashing call here with a $1:24 remaining in the second. So power play incoming for the Monarchs. And the call is going to Marcus Minicello. So Monarchs here with a terrific opportunity to take a lead into the halftime. Pfeiffer does just that on the power play. Did not take long. It took 9 seconds of power play time for Toronto to jump back in front. 8-7 is your score. As you know, in any form of box lacrosse, penalties can be costly, and the team on the man advantage can make you pay quickly. Play resumes. Picked up by Pfeiffer, who just scored moments ago. Now we're going to have the referees having a discussion, and the Monarchs are awarded possession, much to the chagrin of Jamie Dubrick and his coaching staff. Dance. Last minute of play in the half. Down low for Ford. Stopped. Paris comes up with it. It's Ellerton. Spinning around is Diabo. Looking for options, being watched closely. Diabo hangs on to it, 15 to go on the clock. The shot clock, that is. 30 seconds to play in the half. That shot does not get through. Sam Haynes with a nice save. And it looks like the Monarchs will call a timeout here. 25.2 to go in the second, so they'll have possession. And will likely try and use that shot clock to the full. So the Monarchs last weekend again fell 19-18 in overtime to the Whitby Steelhawks. Pfeiffer had three goals and 6 helpers in that contest, while the Riverwolves took a 17-16 decision against the Oshawa Outlaws. Cayman Diabo, 6 goals, 2 assists. Matt Duncan, 3 goals and 6 helpers in that one. Steelhawks, the class of the ALL East, now 8-0. They scored a decisive 24-8 win over the Six Nations Snipers. Ohsweken finally into the win column as they beat Oshawa on Saturday. Week 8 in the ALL. 25.2 seconds to go in the second. 8-7 lead in favor of the Toronto Monarchs. Parker Pfeiffer with the go-ahead goal. And now it's going to be Ennis. So no rush at all. For Toronto. Looks like they might just, will they get a shot away here? Very patient, Ennis. That goes off the glass and out of play, which is kind of unfortunate for the Monarchs. Maybe one last chance, now empty net. As the first half comes to an end, another ball ended up on the floor. Either case, we were halfway home here at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. 8-7 the score in favor of the Toronto Monarchs. They lead the Paris Riverwolves. And welcome back to the ILA. Jason Davidson here with you on JVI Productions. Arena Lacrosse League action. Week 8 wrapping up. Toronto Monarchs, 8-7 lead over the Paris Riverwolves. Paris will take on the Ohsweken Bears next Sunday right here at ILA. Ohsweken, of course, picked up their first win of the season on Saturday. Toronto will welcome the Six Nations Snipers to the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. That will be a 2 p.m. Eastern start as we get underway in this second half. Dawson Brown. That pass picked off. Sent over. Jennings feeds it away. Jennings looking for that return pass, was being watched closely by Ellerton. That shot takes that big carom all the way back in the Monarchs territory. Fresh 30 coming up. Duncan over to Simonelli, rather. Diabo trying to spin around, finding some room, lets it go, and that's handled. Good save again by Sam Haynes. Long range shot off the mark. Shot clock winding down. And it expires. Monarchs possession. Lemmy, number 66, walking in on the near side. Over to Dance. Dance was off to a scorching start early on in this game, and he draws a penalty. Looks like it's going to be roughing. So remember, Toronto took the lead on the power play, courtesy of number 15, Parker Pfeiffer. And it's going to be Connor Scott heading to the box for two or less. We'll see what Toronto could do on this man advantage. They have been successful so far, 5-on-4. Pfeiffer over to Ennis. Back to Pfeiffer. Ennis now drops it back for Pfeiffer. Great ball movement here. Under 10 to go on the clock. That takes a carom. And they'll whistle things down. And here come the Riverwolves. Ellerton will pass it off and head for a change. And now it's number 6, Nakamura, who dropped it back to Simonelli. That shot comes in and it sneaks through. See, they move it around. And Matt Duncan ties it up with a shorty. 8-8 is your score. Still a $1:15 to go in the Monarchs power play. It didn't seem to be much of a threatening chance there for the Riverwolves, but they moved it around calmly, got the shot away, and we're knotted at 8. 2.5 minutes gone into the third. Dance. Pfeiffer. Down low for Jesso. Back to Ennis. Off the end boards it goes. Another chance for Ferreira. Can't convert. Ellerton drops it off for Diabo. Diabo spins around the coverage, watching him closely. Chris Harland. Diabo, as time runs out on the shot clock, and he'll just dump it off. Still 15 seconds to go in the Monarchs power play. So they look to get one last shot here with a man advantage. It's Pfeiffer. Gets it back. Pfeiffer to Dance. Dance down low now. Sends it across. Back to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer waits. Passes it off. Ferreira denied. Cosgrove with the save. Back to even strength. And here comes Paris. They have to be absolutely thrilled with that penalty kill. Not just that they didn't give up a goal, but they tallied shorthanded. Simonelli. That shot turned aside. That came from Merritt. And now it's the Monarchs. 4 minutes gone in the third. Ethier passes it off and will head off for a change. Lemmy over to Pfeiffer on the far side, trying to get around double coverage. Lemmy gets the shot, almost trickled to. Oh, almost got by. But Chase Cosgrove got just enough of it. You could see the ball was lying there. No harm done for Paris. We remain tied. Diabo with the shot stopped. Picked up by Lemmy. Up ahead, just out of the reach of Jennings. As he gets tangled up with Morrow. Morrow trying to come up with it. Taken down. We play on. Paris perhaps looking for a call there. Under 10 to play in the third. Diabo. Duncan. Diabo. Waiting, shooting, that's wide. Didn't really get a good release on it. That pass coming from Curtis Woodland was trying to return it to Diabo. Shot clock expires. Fresh 30 for the Monarchs. Jennings out of the reach of Gesso. Now it's Paris with some speed. Brown. Back to Nakamura. Simonelli. That pass there briefly corralled. And Simonelli let the shot go from long range as the shot clock expired. Kaminga over to Ford. Dance. Ennis. There's a shot from Ford handled by Cosgrove. Now it's the Riverwolves. Ellerton. Diabo. Looking for some options. 10 to go on the shot clock. That pass intended for Simonelli out of his reach. And now it's Harlan for Toronto. Has Thompson with him. Harlan to Thompson. Walks in and gives the Monarchs a 9-8 lead with exactly 8 minutes to play in the third. So 9-8 is your score. And play resumes. Paris looking for that quick response. That was Derry Nubra coming in with some speed. Jennings has it knocked away from him. Ellerton for Paris. Gets around Lemmy, lets it go, and it's handled by Haynes. Heidecker. Pfeiffer. Pass across. Ferreira. Pfeiffer. That shot turned aside by Cosgrove. As we're down to 7:05 remaining in the third. We'll take a quick timeout here from the ILA and come back with more action. You're watching the Arena Lacrosse League. 7:05 remaining in the third. As the Monarchs lead the Riverwolves 9-8. Again, the Monarchs jumped out to a 4-0 lead in the opening 15. And the Riverwolves have hung in there. They now trail by 1. Pfeiffer across. Got away from Dance, but he gets it right back. Dance walking in and shoots! And he scores! Hats off for the Toronto captain, Jordan Dance. Remember, he had a pair back in the first. So it's a 2-goal advantage for the Monarchs. .646 remaining. As Jennings gets tangled up with Newbro. On the near side, back comes Paris now, trying to get one back. Does that sneak through? No, it doesn't. Almost did. Possession gained by the Monarchs. But now it's Paris. Looking to get back to within 1. That shot comes in. They do just that. Fired home by Curtis Woodland. And once again, it's a 1-goal game. 10-9 is your score. Lemmy for the Monarchs. Under 6 to go in the third. Monarchs up 1. 10-9 is your score. There's a chance. Woodland unable to get that shot away down low. 5 to go on the shot clock. And that's turned aside. Picked up by Toronto. Heidecker gets it over to Dance. Dance. Over to Ferreira. Ferreira being watched closely. Ferreira looking for room. Nice pass made there for Pfeiffer. And he walks in and tallies. And again, it's a 2-goal advantage for the Monarchs. .506 remaining. 11-9 is the score. Wrapping up week 8 of Arena Lacrosse League play. Thompson gets it over to Ford. Here's Ford with it. Picked up by Ellerton. Riverwolves. Ellerton, nice spin move as Paris looks to curb the deficit to 1 yet again. That shot fired by Noah Simonelli, handled by Haynes. Monarchs. Harlan dishes it off to Dance. Ford Pfeiffer now is hauled down. And it will be Paris possession. Duncan to Simonelli. Woodland down low shot. They score. Great ball movement there. And Paris will not go away. As Caden Merritt makes it a one-goal game. Both teams into double digits now. 11-10 your score, under 4 to play in the third. Brown. Ellerton. Woodland. Looking for an option. And that's picked off. Here come the Monarchs. Jameson Dirks. Dance off the bench, carries it in. Gets the return pass from Battersby. Ferreira, back to Dance, that shot turned aside. Ferreira picks it up. So we reset the shot clock to 20. Pfeiffer. Battersby. That shot is blocked and goes out of play. Some strong defending from the Riverwolves. Still Toronto possession. Delayed penalty coming up. So Toronto will return to the power play. 4 to go on the shot clock. There's a shot. That came from Dance. Dance gets it back. Fresh 20 now for Toronto. They got the extra attacker on. And it's another fresh 20. Dance. Just over 2 minutes to play in the third. Monarchs up by 1. Ferreira. Ennis behind the net. Dance. Over to Ennis. That shot off the end boards. Another chance. And they score. Ferreira. Toronto just maintained possession. So that, of course, will negate the penalty. And it's 12-10 Toronto. $1:55 remaining in the third. Curtis Woodland having a conversation with the official, Roger Nurse. Ellerton called for it, let the shot go as he's streaking in down the middle, turned aside. Harlan now. Gets it back to Dance. Dance. Over to Pfeiffer. Connects with Jesso, who's coming off the bench. Dance lets it go. That's stopped. Paris now with possession. Simonelli. Woodland. That shot takes a bounce in front of the Toronto net. Rebound corralled. Nice play there. Oh! Trying to sneak it in. From behind the net was Curtis Woodland. Nothing doing. Final minute of play in the third. Ferreira, who just scored moments ago to make it 12-10 Toronto. Pfeiffer. 30 seconds left. Can Paris get back to within one before we hit the final 15? Simonelli walks and shoots. Takes a bounce off the end boards. Ethier picks it up. Last shot for Toronto here. Dance. Pfeiffer lets it go. That misses. As the third quarter comes to an end here at the ILA, the score is 12-10 in favor of the Toronto Monarchs. Take a break, come back with the final 15. And we're back. Jason Davidson here with you. JVI Productions bringing you ALL action from the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. Toronto 12, Paris 10, final 15 underway. Duncan. Pass it off. Gets it back. Lets it go. And they score. 1 goal game. Just took 24 seconds for Paris. It's a pickup their 11th goal of the afternoon. Nice release there from Matt Duncan. Still lots of time here. Riverwolves looking to extend their winning streak to 5 games. Toronto looking to halt a 3-game slide and get back to 500. There's a shot coming in! Gets through, we're all level at a dozen apiece. What a response. Paris with 2 goals in 34 seconds. Brett Hanser with the equalizer. All square. Thompson. Pfeiffer lets it go, steered aside by Cosgrove. Good save made there. Pfeiffer corrals the rebound. Dance behind the net. Tried the old sneak attack. Nothing doing. Paris with possession. Duncan cutting to the middle. Passes it off. That shot comes in! And Paris have the lead. Noah Simonelli, what a turn of events. 3 goals in just $1.15. Advantage. Riverwolves, their first lead of the day. 13-12 with 13:45 to go in the 4th. Pfeiffer gives chase. Slips and falls in the corner. Was in there with Derry Newbrow. Ellerton now with the pass. That shot coming courtesy of Diabo, turned aside. Ellerton gets it right back for Paris. Merritt goes behind the net. And now it's Toronto possession. They find themselves behind the 8 ball. That shot coming in. Quick release from Ferreira. Minichiello looking for some help coming off the bench. Minichiello gets around Harris. Woodland. Simonelli. That shot will make its way through. Cayman Diabo. 2-goal lead for Paris. As they are in command, dominating this fourth quarter thus far. And now find themselves ahead by a pair. Play resumes. And that will sail into the Paris bench. 12:25 remaining. It's quite remarkable to see how things can turn around so quickly, especially for Paris, considering where they were heading into week 4. And now they are on a roll. Diabo picks it up on the far side. Diabo walks in, shoots. Won't make it through. Thompson to Ford. Now it's Dance. Pfeiffer. And that shot is converted by Dance. Tack on another one to his terrific offensive performance today. And the Monarchs are back within one. 14-13 is your score. Just under a dozen to play in the fourth. Ellerton. Goes back to Duncan. Trying to find some room. That shot wide off the end boards. Paris with another shot, and that was stopped. Toronto on the counterattack. Lemmy walking in! And we're tied. Just like that, the 2-goal Paris advantage is gone. And we're at 14 apiece here. Merrick Lemmy just walking in. And as it happens a lot in box lacrosse, we're back to square one, tie game. 11 minutes and change to play. Maybe more, you never know. Dance. Pfeiffer, back to Dance. Dance doesn't go, stopped. Cosgrove saw that one all the way. Dance gets it back. Works it back to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer. 10 to go on the shot clock. Ennis across the Dance. Dance. Nice cut. Shoots. Didn't really get a good release there. And it's a fresh 30 for Paris. Merritt. Will walk it in. Elects to shoot. Thompson was kind of in the way, providing a bit of a screen. Nonetheless, Sam Haynes able to make the save. Walker for Toronto. Got it over to Menzies. Ford had it but lost it. Menzies with a check. And now it's Paris. Cam Mancini, number 20. Over to Duncan, that shot. You can hear that bounce. Battersby for Toronto. Pfeiffer rolls off the check. Feeds it off, and that shot is stopped. Dance with a great chance. Meantime, in transition, here comes Paris in alone. Does he get through? It does! Marcus Minicello sneaks it in. And Paris are back in front, 15-14. 9:21 to go. Now the officials having a bit of a conference. That happened so quickly in transition. Minicello able to sneak it past Haynes. An explosive fourth quarter, especially with all the offense we've seen here at ILA. Terrific action. Ellerton. Coming down on 9 minutes remaining. Brown spins around. Possession maintained. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Diabo lets it go. Stopped by Haynes. Monarchs. See if they can draw a level here. Pfeiffer. That pass intended for Ford. Could not corral. Ford again unable to pick it up. Newbro just calmly passes it off and heads off for a change. Diabo, number 21. Trying to make a pass there was Duncan. Did not get through. Shot clock winding down. Fresh 30 for Toronto. Here they come now. Ford to Ferreira. Lucas Ferreira ties things up at 15. End-to-end action here. And we're at a stalemate yet again. Under 8 minutes to play in quarter number 4. Brown now for Paris. Gets a shot away. It's stopped. Ennis took it from Ethier. Ennis looking for options. He'll let one go. Blocked. Oh, that caught Newbro. And you could tell he's laboring, but Newbro gets back up and springs Ellerton, who's going to walk in. Ellerton! Great save made. Great awareness from Newbro. Off the block, gets right back up and starts to play the other way. Now it's Toronto. Ferreira. Dance. Dance walks in, shoots. Nothing doing there. Pfeiffer picks it up on the near side. 10 to go on the shot clock. Ford spins around, walks in, shoots. Fresh 20 for the Monarchs. Ford. Dance. Pfeiffer. That shot from Ford is turned aside. And it's another fresh 20 for Toronto. 6.5 to go in the fourth. Pfeiffer will cut towards down low. And he's turned aside. Paris possession. Brooks passes it off for Diabo. Now it's Duncan. Diabo spins around Walker, his number 21 counterpart. 2 to go on the shot clock. It will expire. Toronto possession. We remain tied at 15 Under 6 minutes to play. We'll take a quick timeout. We're back with the home stretch. Stay with us right after this. Welcome back. Jason Davidson here with you. JVI Sports Productions. 15 all in this all-East battle. Great game. It's been back and forth. Pfeiffer. Dance. 10 on the shot clock. Dance spins around. Gets it back to Pfeiffer. Ford. Shoots. That goes wide. And Paris will pick it up. Ellerton. Looking for options. Diabo. Lets it go. That takes a bounce off the end boards. Outlet pass for Pfeiffer. He's dangerous. Can he corral? Can he get around the back check? Yes, he can as he drives. Rebound picked up by Thompson. He stopped. 2 quick saves there by Cosgrove. What a golden opportunity for Pfeiffer. Ellerton now, the other way. Under 5 remaining. 15-15. Woodland. That shot comes in from Simonelli. And it's handled. Again, breakout pass from the Toronto goaltender. Mason Kaminga. Just waiting for some help. Kaminga. Basically trying to elude triple coverage. Loses his stick. Has to go and collect. Ennis. Under 10 on the shot clock for Toronto. 4 minutes to play. Ennis dodges the check. That shot misses wide. Fresh 30 for Paris as they come the other way. Morrow passes it off for Merritt. Merritt. Woodland. That shot does not get through. Diabo will walk in. Shot. Turned aside. Rebound. They score. They stuck with it. And what a day for Akema Diabo, number 21 of the Paris Riverwolves. They lead 16-15, 3:31 to go in this final frame. Play underway once again. Here's Harlan now cutting in. Takes a hit. Well defended by Newbro. Here's Duncan. Across it goes to Woodland. Curtis Woodland, number 44. Thompson corrals it at mid-floor. He's walking in now. Waiting for some help. Dilks heads off to the bench. Pfeiffer jumps on, and there he is, taking it from Thompson, who also heads off. Dance. Always dangerous, lets it go. Can't get it past Cosgrove. Two and a half minutes remaining in the third in what has been a terrific lacrosse game. Diabo take it down as he let the shot go. It's picked up by Dilks. Walker to Pfeiffer. Gesso returns it to Toronto's number 15. Great chance for Ennis as he was cutting in. Denied. 2 minutes remaining. Duncan. Kind of quarterback in the attack here. 5 to go on the shot clock. Simon Ellie could not get it. 2-on-1 the other way for Toronto. Spinning around. Ethier. And it's corralled by Paris. It's Brown. Look to slow things down a little bit now. $1:15 to go. Diabo cutting in. Turned aside as he took a bit of a tumble in the crease area. Gets right back up. 1 minute remaining in the third. Paris 16, Toronto 15. 1 goal game. Simon Ellie looking to dodge a check. Hangs onto it. And it's turned over. Here comes Toronto. Dance off the bench and alone. Shoots. Turned aside. Great save made by Chase Cosgrove. Oh, that was key. Minichiello. $20 seconds on the game clock. 10 on the shot clock. And Diabo may have very well just put this thing to bed as he scores yet again. Just 17 seconds left. Sorry, pardon me, 18.7. So Sam Haynes will head off for an extra attacker. Six on 5 for the Monarchs. They need 2. It's going to be tough. Ennis being watched carefully. That pass is off the mark. Final 5 seconds now, and that will do it for this one. 0.8 seconds to go on the clock. The Paris Riverwolves, they started this campaign 0-3. They've won 5 in a row. Improve to 5-3 on the season. That's a 4th straight setback for the Toronto Monarchs as they drop to 3-5. And that is a wrap on Week 8 in Arena Lacrosse League action. For everyone here at JVI Productions, this is Jason Davidson signing off from Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next week.